Oh man, what year is this? Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. This is another episode of my Master Duels, or Zentu's Master Duels. I believe we're at number 9. Now, tonight's a very special episode, and the reason being isn't just because we've reached the 3rd anniversary of Master Duel here, but also some much-awaited cards that I've been waiting for since August of last year. Dice it? Wait, isn't... Roll 6-sided die applies the fact no matter whose turn it is. Depending on whose... During your turn, banish cards from your graveyard equal to the result. Then, if the result was 1, send 6 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard? During your opponent's turn, send 6 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Then, if the result was 6, banish 1 card from your graveyard. Wait. So, during my turn, I banish cards from the top... I banish cards from my graveyard equal to the result. Okay. Then if the result was 1, send 6 cards from the top of the deck to the graveyard. But if it's during the opponent's turn, I can send cards from the top of my deck to the graveyard equal to the result. Then if the result was 6, banish 1 card from your graveyard. Okay, so it's a card that if I rely on the graveyard, I'm encouraged to utilize it during my opponent's turn. On the other hand, if I have a remove from play strategy, I'd have to do it during my turn. Okay. That might have actually helped me with a deck that I'm going to be using tonight, but anyway, moving on. So anyway, now, in the 7th episode of this series, I'd actually showed you a build of a deck that I had been making. And that was, pulling it up now, that was my Exodia deck. Now, I could sit here and tell you about all the bells and whistles that were added to this game, but I think everybody and their grandmother has probably already explained it to you, as well as a few, and then some. So I don't really think I have to go through all the new features. But before we get into this series of duels, I want to show you that yes, the Exodia Millennium cards are here. Now, obviously, now you've already seen a preview way back in August when I used the normal monster versions of Sengenju, Millennium Golem, Millennium Shield. But since then, I've actually made some changes to the deck. Now, I know I had Exodia Necros in this build, but I actually had to take him out because, while it seemed like a good idea, conceptually, it just didn't really mesh well. I mean, it required me to have the pieces in the graveyard, and and quite frankly, the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate, I mean, this card, holy cow, this card's pretty much a beast on its own. Like, I really shouldn't really have the pieces in the graveyard if I'm going through for this guy. And if I have this guy on the field winning duels for me, then Necros doesn't really have to get his hands dirty. Now, oh wow, that's a very bad resolution. And I'm playing this on the Switch, but anyway, here's why this card is so great. 5 Forbidden 1 monsters. Duh. Cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effect. Now that's an important stipulation right there. Once per turn, if this card battles during the damage calculation, you can make this card gain attack equal to your life points. And it will keep that attack every time it battles. Now, it gains the attack, but its base attack is questionable. Or question mark, which means it's 0 by base. Once per turn, when a spell or trap effect is activated, doesn't matter if it's yours or your opponent's, you can negate that activation. Once per turn during your end phase, you can set an exhaust or obliterate spell trap from your deck. Once per turn during your standby phase, lose 1,000 life points. Which actually isn't that bad of a cost, really. I mean, it'd be different if you summoned it when your life points were too low, but I mean, I'm sure there's other ways around it. Anyway, a previous build I had of this had a card called Destruct Potion. The idea was to basically have this guy out, right? And then use Destruct Potion whenever or if ever I needed to, so I can gain the life points. So I can gain the attack points as life points. Basically recycling it back into me. But that just wasn't really practical. Interestingly enough, and I don't know when exactly this card came out, but I guess Azarun, or Azaruni? I guess Azarun's in the game now. I'm not I can't remember if this card came out during the same pack, or if it was a different pack altogether. Actually, this could answer my question right here. How to obtain. Really? It was in that pack? It must have just been recently added, because I don't remember seeing Azarun in that. I would have certainly have picked it up. Anyway. So, as you can probably see, there are several changes to this deck. Some of which you'll probably see for yourself. One thing that I have discovered by happy accident is that I had Waking the Dragon in the deck, and it was my intention that if this card was destroyed, because, you know, I mean, you will be going, because let's face it, I mean, Exodia is one of the new kids on the block, right? And so, you know, you got to expect a mirror match, right? So my idea was to use this to summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. But since I had the Unstoppable Incarnate in my extra deck, I can actually summon this guy with Waking the Dragon. And I have tried it out in a solo mode that, yeah, I guess each of these Exodias here, their effects are, at least the attack point gain effect is multiple. Let's see, hold on. Once per turn in the end phase, you can set from your deck once per turn during your turn. Okay, so I think this is basically just once per card, and not just once per. Well, it's once per turn, but it's not just limited to one person. Sorry, I'm talking in circles, aren't I? So anyway, I also have staples like Silo Hat, Rabbit. You might notice I actually have a bit of Jeff Leonard going on in here with the Celine, Queen of the Magicians and Blue Dragon Summoners. A previous build I had of this deck contained Emissary of the Afterlife, which, upon its destruction or when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, would let you basically take a low-level normal monster and add it to your hand. But it also worked for your opponent. Blue Dragon Summoner, on the other hand, is actually one-sided, so it's actually better. So if you're planning on building a deck like this for yourself, I would avoid the Emissary, honestly. You're better off using Blue Dragon Summoner to ensure that you can get a piece in your hand. And, you know, just like TGS or True Gamer Sam Anime, I basically I basically had long since had, you know, my Exodia pieces in shiny. I also managed to score this one in Royal Finish. Oh, by the way, fun fact, in case nobody knew this, apparently the rarities of the cards, if it's normal and rare, you can only ever get it in shiny. You'll never see a Royal Finish. You'll never see a normal or rare rarity in Royal Finish. Now, super rare and ultra rare, yeah, that can come in. That can come in Royal Finish. So, you know, don't get your hopes up. I've been trying desperately to get. I've been trying at length to get, you know, the Ankh and such in one such finish, but no avail. Oh, I also included this card in this deck, Dark Ruler No More, because as great as Exodia the Unstoppable Incarnate is, it doesn't negate monster effects. Now, there was a time where I actually had Mask of Restrict to prevent tributing, but I don't know, like, interestingly enough, having my cards tributed away just doesn't seem to be happening too much often these days. I mean, I used to have the Wicked Avatar in this deck, but I opted to take it out in favor of Fog King, which is, I mean, quite honestly, easier to summon. I mean, it won't negate spell and traps, but, I mean, it will gain the attack point, the combined total original attack of the monsters I tribute for it. Between this and 2 copies of the spell card Soul Exchange, not to be confused with a spell card simply called Soul Exchange. Honestly, they should have really renamed this. This would let me tribute, you know, my opponent's monsters away. I also have cards like Double Hooking, which can get 2 copies, which can get 2 monsters back out, like 2 Dragon Summoners and all that other stuff. I also have a trap card that I'd been back and forth with called Break the Seal. I mean, this is a pretty slow to use card. Basically what it does is once you activate it, you can either place another copy of itself face up in your spell and trap zone, or you could send 2 copies of it. You know, so you can send 1 copy as well as another, you know, from the field to the graveyard, and basically get a Forbidden One card from the deck to the hand. I mean, it's slow going, but at least it takes up 3 spots. So if you run a 40 card deck, I mean, you could probably put 3 of these in there and you'd probably be good. I mean, Exod Fires of Rage, I mean, if absolutely necessary, you could, if you have multiple pieces in the graveyard and you want them all back right away, you could, or banished for that matter, you could just use Fires of Rage. Now, speaking of removed from play, there is a chance that my cards can be banished face down. And for that purpose, I have at least one copy of Necroface. Now, I'll just let it... I'm going to take a drink of water here, but I'll let you look it over for a moment. Damn, I don't think I've talked nearly this much. So, yeah. This is the deck I've used. I've actually won some, lost some. I mean, it's really fun to play against the computer, too. But anyway, that's the Exodia Exodus deck that I have. Also, one of the avatar picks is literally the Wicked Avatar. You probably didn't notice it so much, but no, that is not a glitch there. So there have been some... So Konami is really pushing this Sky Striker thing, and, you know, one of my... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I think it's cool that they're planning on trying to make animes based around the cards and the lore behind them, rather, you know, focusing on the monsters of the cards instead of just people who use them. And I think that's great, but, you know, my biggest fear is like, how far is Konami really pushing this? I mean, I just don't want to wake up one day and, you know, the name of the show changed to, you know, Sky Striker O or Exo Sister O or Samurai O, you know? Like, I mean, come on. And even then, like, what if this anime that they want to push fails? Does that mean Yu-Gi-Oh goes with it too? Or, like, I mean, I know Konami said that they would honor, the creator, you know, the creator's legacy, but at the end of the day, Konami's still a company, right? I mean, we all clamor for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now, but there was a time when Konami actually had another online Yu-Gi-Oh! Game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, which, I'm not gonna lie, I had lots of friends on that before they pulled the plug on it, so, and I lost all my friends, you know, and I don't know, that's just bizarre to me, you know. They arbitrarily pulled the plug on an online game and then they just bring it back. I mean, I guess it takes a global catastrophe for them to realize, hey, wait a minute, having this game that people can play online is probably a good thing. You know, I mean, remember when they tried to have physical card tournaments online, and one of the stipulations was people were starting to play, like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Friendship, which forces the opponent to shake your hand, you know? And since you can't meet in person, it kind of just locks the game in an irreversible state until finally the rules change to where you don't actually have to touch a player, you just have to accept the idea of a handshake. I mean, it's been a thing. I mean, people have been doing crazy stuff with that card even before the catastrophe. Can we even, I mean, is it safe to talk about that? You know, the catastrophe? Or are we still being tongue-in-cheek about it? I mean, I talk about New Kids on the Block, but, you know, Backstreet Boys, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so the Sky Striker is not only a story, but it's also got some animation. Now, I tried playing this on my mobile, and it didn't really pan out. So, let's see if the animation does any better on the Switch here. Well, so far, so good. You know, because quite honestly, it's much better to just have people in a cyber suit than to have a big hulking robot that causes, like a Gundam or a Zord, to cause a lot of collateral damage. I mean, it didn't work out so much for the Sentinels and X-Men, so why should it? The Sky Striker's burden. The region has been plagued by war for far too long. What was its purpose? Why had it started? At this point, the details are known to only a few. The fighting has not let up, yet neither has the march of technology. A highly efficient style of warfare has resulted, with both sides adopting a maximal damage, minimal cost strategy. Wow, I never heard that word before. Maximal? Minimal cost strategy. I mean, yeah, again, big honking robots. You know, powerful, costs a lot of money, causes a lot of money in collateral damage. Nobody wins with a giant robot. Boots on the ground have been completely replaced by drones and other unmanned armaments with ever-improving capabilities and effectiveness. Sky Striker is the latest super advanced technology developed to combat the expansionist empire. A lone girl was tasked with wielding it. Oh, those ever ambitious expansionists. You gotta keep them from stretching their legs. This was Ray, a girl who was discovered to possess extraordinary abilities. Like others her age, she was educated in history, tactics, and the use of Sky Striker technology. Oh, has she heard of the book by Sun Tzu? But what took others years to understand, she grasped in a matter of days. Wasn't she just special? Further, her physical prowess when wielding Sky Striker technology was unprecedented, as was her ability to take information she had learned hours before and adapt accordingly. None could deny her incomparable talent after she breezed through a training program considered challenging even by veterans. I'm sure they just weren't trying hard enough, that's all. Either they're too old or fat. And thus, Ray became a full-fledged Sky Striker ace, and deployed to the combat zone to fight in defense of her people. One fateful day, during one of her training sessions, an alarm heralded an incoming enemy assault. Needed no further command to mobilize. Into the base suit, she swiftly departed alone. Oh, she's a jet, too? I don't know, it just doesn't seem like... Conceptually, that just doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, she's not a... At the end of the day, she's not a robot, you know? She's not a Mega Man. Ooh, what is it? Expansionist Empire. Okay, learn the ins and outs of the Sky Striker Ace decks. Okay, if I must. Oh, by the way, I'll be honest, this does make a great anime, but I myself just don't play these cards. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just not that much of a meta deck player, because... Why? Because everybody and their grandmother uses it. Like, there's no, like, variations, you know? Well, I mean, I say this as I use a Exodia deck here, but the latest cards, but I don't think most people are considering it too viable. Okay, make Sky Striker deck unique. The specialty of most Sky Striker Ace Link monsters is that you can Link summon them with a single different attribute, Sky Striker Ace monster. Ace Ray can bring out a Sky Striker Ace Link monster either by... Effectively, it's just different versions of herself, basically. They've summoned out the monsters from Gradius. Win the duel. Most can be activated if you control no monsters in your main zone. Afterburners. Destroy. They did it. Huh? Oh. Uh-oh. Jamming waves. Time to drop the base. Does it matter which one? I'll go with the one on the left. Pow. Now to activate Engage. Wow, that's a card. Machine King 3000 BC. Engage. Yes. Mobilize again? Destroy. I did it. Oh, I got 3 cards in there now? Yes, I did. Proceed to battle. Alright. Engage. I did it. Sorry, it's just these hand-holdy tutorials, you know? Alright. Ooh, what do we got here? That's a nice shade of red there. But I'm not really interested in that. We'll do things my way. Oh, what? I'm sorry. You wanted the Sky... You wanted me to actually play the Sky Strikers? No, I'm not doing that. Everybody and their grandmother is already doing that. I do things differently. Okay, so what are you about? Fires of Rage. Okay, okay, control the monsters, normal summon without tributing. Okay, when this card is special summoned, place 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If the card is attacks or is attacked, remove 1 counter from the card at the end of the damage step. If you cannot destroy it. Okay, so it's not immune, it'll just... Alright, well, unfortunately for my opponent, I got a lot of tools that I already need. Okay. Okay, oh, whoops. Made a mistake there. Oh well, no matter. It doesn't matter. I'll still win. Manifest the shield. Fires of Reggie. Reveal the 5 pieces of the Forbidden One. And we'll just go ahead and set this guy down right now. Why not? Big damage. I think I'll set another Fires of Rage. Oh, what are you about? Cannot be destroyed battle at the end of the damage step if this card battle removes the counter if you cannot destroy it. Just more monsters than you do. You can special summon this card. You can. So it's basically just a 3-turn defensive wall. Oh. Change one face-up tech into face-up defense position. Okay, so it doesn't destroy a monster, it'll just... Yes, well, unfortunately, I get angry when I'm losing. Nah. I'm not gonna go all in on this one. Oh, I drew it anyway. Lol. Never mind, I guess. I mean, I didn't want to go all the way, but I guess I will anyway. All right. $18,500. I guess I win. Now why did my phone have difficulty playing this and my Switch doesn't? Ray had made short work of the enemies who rushed toward her. Having done her duty, she was clear to return to base. But then she encountered another enemy. Another girl around her age. This alone was startling, but there was more. She was holding the Sky Striker. This was the cutting-edge technology of Ray's nation. How had it fallen into enemy hands? The suddenness of the girl's assault caught her off guard, but only for a moment. With deft timing, she equipped the X-05 Kaina, suited for hand-to-hand combat. No, it's a relatively short scenario. So what is this one? Alright. Doing things my way again. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Exodia cards, the one card that is yet still not in the game is Exodia the Legendary Defender. I was surprised when that card didn't make its entrance. It's not to say that it might not make an entrance someday, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so I guess it's my turn. Okay, well, set this. Alright. Manifest the shield. Now I've played against plenty of opponents who make use of these decks, so I have to be very careful because the computer will no doubt, or should be, much better at this. No. Let me see. Okay, I don't think... Oh, was that limited removal? Oh, shoot. Just add a piece of the Forbidden One to my hand. Battle phase. Game over. Oh, that was easy. Doing this my way. Oh, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be dueling other people soon enough. Okay. Add this to the hand. Discard the real blue eyes. I was actually quite surprised that Heart of Blue Eyes actually got added to this collection. I mean, I thought they would probably withhold it, but I don't know. I guess there was really no reason to. You know what? Let's actually manifest this too. Just to thin the deck out, even just a little. I'll just go ahead and summon this, why not? I'm gonna cancel its speed run. No. I mean, I could have negated it with Exodia, but... Oh, it destroys a monster as well? Well, unfortunately for my opponent, I could just do this. And I'll get another one. Fires of Rage. Activate the one in the grave. Two. Oh, why not? Till the end of this turn, you can take control of that monster until the end phase. If I allowed... Well, do they have anything they can summon? Sorry, better to play it safe. I mean, true. The opponent does have more life points and would bolster its... Oh, wait, no. Its effect would have been negated anyway. I guess I probably was relatively safe. No. So, draw a card. Okay, let's see. Yes, show a card in my hand. Manifest that for free. Add another card to my hand. Let's see. Activate the shield. Manifest it. Add another one of these. Oh, I need a spellcaster type monster. Alright, here's one. Oh, that's bad. From my hand or graveyard. Ouch. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, it was a nice effort, I guess. Dang. I was hoping to get all 5 pieces in my hand, but I guess I technically had all 5 pieces. I'm sorry, everybody. But I learned something today. I suppose I could. I don't really have the gems to really spend at the moment. All right, so as promised, let's get into a couple of duels, shall we? Now, I don't expect... Now, even with all these cards, I don't expect to win, because after all, everybody and their grandmother is using the same things, so... I mean, I'd be lucky to see something different, honestly. I guess I'll go first, why not? Oh, there is another card that I don't think is in the game yet. Basically, there's another Morganite card that will effectively let me not only attack twice per turn, but double any damage I deal. Okay. Alright, well, first I'll set this face down. Now I'll manifest the golem. See, they're contemplating, because that's kind of a dead giveaway here. Either they have a bad connection, or they've fallen asleep. I mean, where I'm playing from, it's literally 4:30 in the morning. Oh, by the by, I'm actually off work tonight. I honestly didn't... Oh, I actually won. The opponent surrendered. Anyway, I guess this is just a little bit of an update for y'all. I actually have a dental appointment on the 17th. I mean, I'm hoping I should be able to survive it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I never really thought too much about, dental visits, but, the way they were describing this one tooth that has to be pulled, like, they were talking about if they were to try to fix this tooth, I mean, the tooth itself is so close to my jawbone, or so close to other bone, that even if they did try to save the tooth, it probably wouldn't be only a matter of time before something happened to it and it had to come out anyway. It's not a prospect I'm looking forward to. I mean, they kept trying to sell me on trying to put in a partial denture, in my mouth, and, like, I mean, come on. I mean, I won't divulge my actual age here, but let's just say I'm somewhere in my 30s, right? And I don't know, like, I mean, if it's my fate to wear dentures at some point in my life, I'd rather wait until I have to wear a full set than to have to splurge money on a partial, only to end up ultimately having to pay for, a full set, right? That'd be like just several $1,000s wasted then, otherwise. But anyway, yeah, I had to go to the dentist to look at this one tooth. I mean, I've learned a long time ago not to take chances or wait until things get really bad that I have to, call in an emergency or whatever. I mean, last place I went to prior to this was, they had like this, they tried to sell me that they could save the tooth that was in front of the one I got that I have to pull now. And I don't know, they seem to have manhandled me after I waited like 40 minutes to an hour after they put in some numbing agents or whatever in my mouth. Anyway, 40 minutes to an hour goes by. They finally get to work on it, and they ultimately failed. I mean, it seemed like they were just manhandling my mouth or whatever, you know? I don't know. Plus, they seem to be more concerned about, they seem to be more concerned about their, Halloween costumes. I mean, it was close to, it was like the day before Halloween or whatever, so... Yeah, suffice to say, I probably don't want to go back to them again. I mean, they can do the job of pulling a tooth, but... I don't know. I guess the idea of not being able to afford dentistry kind of pissed them off, maybe? I don't know. We'll activate the grief tablet. And I'll negate your effects. Come on, no brainer, you'll probably respond to it, right? If you don't respond to it, both of your effects are negated, so you got no choice, buddy. Okay, now with your Omni Negate out of the way. Oh, whoops. Tried to place that in the monster zone. Okay. Oh shit. I made a mistake. Fuck. Oh wait, I can negate that? Yeah, alright. Didn't think I'd be able to. Unstoppable Incarnate. I could go with Obliterate. Damn, I don't think I've ever had like 3 copies of... See, that's the problem with what I got right now. I can only play them like one at a time, right? Problem is, they can't be destroyed except by... I mean, I don't think I have much of a choice. Okay, if it's destroyed by battle. Wait, does it have to go to the grave? Target one of those monsters. I guess it has to go to the grave in order to make use of this. Well, fuck me. Alright. Now, by the way, this does count as a, summoning, from the... Playing it as a spell card counts as a in-hand ability, but if you have the field, you can pretty much circumvent that stipulation. Okay. Okay, 23 plus 13, that's not enough. Activate my crisis mode. I mean, I guess I can get my obliterate out. Force the monster back into the hand or something. See, now how cracked do you have to be to actually have that up your sleeve? Alright, Fires of Rage might still come in handy. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. How great would it be if I drew my Necro face? No such luck. But my life points are lower than my opponent's. Oh, wait. Oh, he has to have a monster on his... Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Alright. True Blue Eyes White Dragon make an attack. I think I still have at least one more Ankh, don't I? Oh, that's right. As soon as I play them, they go back into the deck. Yeah, so effectively I do have 3 Ankhs. Like, bro, if you don't have anything, just surrender or pass the turn. Nah, let's not complicate this. Just attack. True Blue Eyes White Dragon, True Blue Eyes White Dragon Beam. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think in, like, one of the early Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, Falsebound Kingdom or whatever, where it was like a tactical RPG or something, the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons actually had different names to differentiate themselves from each other. Yeah, I don't get it either, but I don't remember their names, so don't ask me. $1,500 or less attack. Unfortunately, when it comes to attack points, if a monster has indeterminate attack, it can't really be searched. So I can't just use Sangan to say, oh, I want my legendary incarnate. Then you got people trying to pick and mix different cards and themes together to throw people off. Let me guess. You're gonna get Dark Dragoon, right? Of course. That's another card everybody and their grandmother's using. I mean, I'm very livid, actually. There was a reason that card wasn't allowed to come out to play as soon as Master Duel hit the field. Well, I'm boned. I mean, I really have no one to blame but myself, really. Is there a problem here? I'm gonna end his speed run. If you're playing on console and you hold down the left trigger, you can actually get a list of different commands. You can press ZL and ZR to play with the avatars. Bruh, I got all night. You're not wasting my time whatsoever here. Ugh, I hate it when they do this. Alright, give me a moment. Tell you what, I'll hit pause on the recording and we'll just jump cut to when he finally makes a move or something. Alright, give me a second here. Okay, I guess we're back now. I guess they finally decide. I guess the opponent finally decided to make a move. No, I can't play with you right now. I can't play with you. I'm busy and I'm in the middle of a recording here. Sorry, my cat, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I'm gonna say no to that. Zap. Okay, so he can just basically bring it back. Well, that's upsetting. But it's not like I don't have alternatives here that I can utilize. Oh, I keep forgetting that Blue Eyes can come in clutch. Unless, of course, he can counter it. Fine, then I'll activate Obliterate. Well, either way, you can't attack. Either way, your monster cannot attack, as far as I know. That was a cool, crisp 2,500 I just gained. Twice per turn when your opponent activates a monster. This is before the end. Eh? Oh, other Drytron monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Or cannot be destroyed by effects. Wait, wasn't that... Right. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't a Drytron monster. That's right. Surrender to my brilliance. You failed. Get off the stage. Get off the stage. Oh, that's perfectly fine. That's why I played them both. Manifest the shield. The question is, do I want to keep hold of this or save it in my hand? I mean, I've already lost a lot of life points just doing this. It'll hurt a bit, but I think I'll have to put it on the field. You know, if the opponent destroys the back row, I could probably get a... Oh, it's a Phototon deck. You know, fun fact, before Adrian Gecko went crazy and tried to go on a, I want to be king spree, he actually used Fog King as part of his Exodia deck. think I'll go ahead and activate that now. Really? You banished my god slime? I mean, I don't see the big deal. Do I want to use the... What? Wait. What? Really? No, I'm guessing he probably just surrendered. I guess he probably surrendered because he took too long. I don't get it. Either that or he thought I was taking too long, which is a laugh. Well, a win's a win, I guess. What is this? Goblin Decoy Squad? Okay, let's see. We got about... I guess we're about an hour and 40 minutes in. 45 minutes in. probably won't go for too long here. What? Oh, I actually leveled up. Hold on, let's see, game settings. Oh, I only. Let's switch that to the opponent's field. I mean, the song that plays when I'm dueling is great, but you know, I'd rather listen to. Oh, yeah, I guess there's a couple of events coming up, so not sure if I'll probably participate in those. I mean, we'll see. Oh, it's another Ecclesia deck. Who could have seen this coming? Oh, do I think I can... Can I go for an O to K? I don't know about the OTK though. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Everybody and their grandmother, I'm telling you. Oh, come on, don't tell me you were just waiting for me to activate effects. All right. Getting angrier. I think I'm cooked. Bye-bye. That's new. Oh. I win. Connection failed. Alright. So, you all saw what this deck is capable of, but there is one little bit of fun that I think we should have that I feel is most appropriate, since we are playing an Exodia deck after all. I think it's under training and... Yeah. I think it'd be most appropriate to play against a Blue Eyes deck. Random. I'm going second. The real Blue Eyes White Dragon. Increase the attack points. Place to break the seal. My Exodia cannot be destroyed by card effects. In fact, I'll tribute your alternative White Dragon for the real Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a real Blue Eyes White Dragon, don't you know? No. Rage Fire. Now let's activate this one. Nope. Ah, there you go. Obliterate. No, but seriously, I kind of want to end this on a high... I kind of want to end this recording session on a high note here. Oh. Legendary Exodia Incarnate. And add the right leg back to the hand. Legendary Exodia Incarnate. Oh, did I choose correctly? Woof. Well, I don't like... Well, hold on, what did he add to the hand? Max Dragon, shoot. Well, it's either this or lose, so... What? Hold on. Oh, they have to both be... Son of a bitch. Alright. It's destroyed. Well, this isn't exactly how I pictured this would happen. Okay. All right, be made manifest. Discard. I'm angry. All right, all right. All right, well, how about one more? Kind of want to go for an all pieces bonus here. Or victory. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, dip. Alright, GG, I guess. Alright, well, it didn't plan out as I hoped. So in the interest of saving everybody time, I'm just going to end things off right here. But, hey, thank you all so much for watching. And, you know, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Seriously, it would help me out immensely. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'll catch you all later.